Hey everybody, how you doing today? So I'm out here on Captiva Island in Florida. We're having like a family Christmas holiday, that's why we're here. And we've been here from Christmas Eve, and I noticed when we first arrived that there was some dense energy, let's say, in the house itself. And I reported that back to Chris, who's my partner. And he said that he sort of sensed something weird going on as well, and also found that members of the other family, without my saying anything, actually mentioned to me the next day that there was something weird going on and felt creeped out at the house and whatever. And there was some, slightly weird stuff going on, bumps and goose flesh when she'd walk past the basement and that sort of thing. So because of the nature of my work, being an intuitive and doing all kinds of energy work and stuff, I said, all right then, let me investigate. And her husband, who's also my partner's brother, complained that he wasn't able to sell the property either, where he usually doesn't have a lot of trouble with that. And it is really beautiful, and it's, right on the lake as well, as you can see. So I said I'd sort of like nip in and do an intuitive investigation to start with and see what's up with it all, and find out what was going on, get to the root of the problem, and then perform an energy clearing for the property and the space. So I connected to see what was going on, and even though the rest were kind of convinced that it was a ghost and perhaps an energy of somebody who had passed over, it wasn't quite like that at all. What I actually found was that it was an elemental energy, which is basically an element of the water. And this particular element, as all spirits, we all kind of belong to different spirit families, you see. And so did this particular female energy. So I kind of connected and asked what was going on. And she, I'm going to call it a she, felt that she didn't actually belong to the rest of the elemental family in this lake. And so it was though she was kind of cast out, or, left the spirit family, if you will, and decided to kind of crash, if you will, in the basement area of the house. And I know it sounds really, really cliche to say the basement, but it's actually on the same level. So if I flip the camera, this is actually the base level. So, the ground level that you see right there is where I felt the density of the energy actually was, where the most of it actually was. So this wasn't about annihilating this particular entity, nothing like that, but actually to commune with it through primary source and just have it or her to go wherever it is that she feels most comfortable. So she didn't have to come back to this lake. She could go anywhere that she feels that she wanted to go. But the problem is that in the house the activity was quite dense, because she was, playing up and behaving a little bit like a rebel. So this meant that I felt quite unwell upon reaching the house. My fiance felt quite unwell. I was having some very dense nightmares, actually, which, to be honest with you, I don't dream well in general. I usually tend to pick up the nasty stuff when I dream, but it was really acutely intense in terms of what it is that I was dreaming. And I thought, this isn't nice. This is just going to basically, ruin the whole Christmas holiday. Don't want none of that. So started to perform the clearing, but very gently, so that she could relocate basically somewhere. Oh, flying fish! So that she can relocate to where it is that she feels comfortable to go. Now that took a little bit of a process, a little bit of time to get it done correctly. Gently guide her to go back to where it is that she's comfortable to go, and also project the hi, how are you? To project the thought that you don't belong here. You're actually spooking people out. This place isn't for you. And it's not as though this particular elemental was malevolent per se, but it's just that she was having a hard time being where she was being, and playing up and causing a ruckus in the property, in the house. And I think perhaps she was doing that as a calling out so that she could be assisted to go back to somewhere where she feels comfortable to be. So I did that. The energy is much better on the property, in the home, and I also cleared the way so that my brother-in-law can sell it with a lot more effort and grace and ease. And also some guidance came through for him, what it is that he needs to do to, assist that process so that it can be easier for him too. So it was all a very interesting process. Now, even though the energy has been cleared and our elemental friend has gone back to where it is that she needs to be, there's still been a lot of clanging and noises in the house. So I've been kind of evaluating the situation and gotten the all clear from primary source that the particular clangings in question are just because of the plumbing of the house, and it's not due to any paranormal activity. So I've been doing some checkings and clearances and evaluations since the initial clearing itself, and it all seems good. So I'm very happy for that, and let's hope that we can enjoy the rest of the stay with more peace and relaxation, and not getting goose flesh for the kids every time they would walk past the basement. So I hope that you will share this and follow, and also don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, where there's loads of metaphysical information and energy work involved there. My name is Helen Christodoulou. I am an intuitive consultant and also the founder of the Fusion 7 Healing Mystery School and the author of The Miracle Frequency. Check this out. We also get some dolphins and manatees coming through, some beautiful birds, and of course amazing flying fish. I wonder if this is where she went back to. So it's a stunning day out here in Florida, guys. Hope you have a good one wherever you are, whatever it is you're doing. Be peace-filled, and don't forget to always tune in to your intuition. Don't forget that. It's really important that you do. Take care for now. Follow and share. Ciao.